Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
The Buckeyes will have it first and 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Get it out on the screen. Bounced off his feet.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lovett. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Handoff to the single back. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. They go to the ground. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's back. Quickly complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The quick out. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Urasek. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Leaves it with the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This will likely be the last play of the half. He's got it again. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Right back to him on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The give to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
2nd down coming up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the Buckeyes pick up the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll try the right side. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Georgia going up tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
To the air. It's back. It's complete on the right side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Ohio State 14, Georgia 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Finds him out of the backfield. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Looking to throw it again. Fires to the right. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's back. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Howard. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Wide out in motion. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker will try to give them a little more cushion on this lead. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by the